So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here is one of the most anticipated small hatchbacks here in our country. So what I have here is the 2024 Toyota Wigo e-CVT. So yes, this is the all new Toyota Wigo and there's a lot to talk about compared with the older generation. Sadly, I've never reviewed or test driven the older one. However, that could still happen soon. But let's start off with this new one. So you get a more aggressive look now compared to the previous one, and then carried somewhat from the older generation. You get chrome here on the grille. The ground clearance is surprisingly much less now. This is now at 160 millimeters compared to the 180 or 175 of the previous one. As well, if you notice, this new Wigo in terms of dimensions is much larger than the previous one because now this one is based on the Toyota Race. And speaking of the Toyota Race, shoot. So powering this all new Toyota Wigo, well, it's still exactly the same. Oh, this one's really light. Anyway, so this one is powered by still the same 1 liter naturally aspirated 3-cylinder engine with the same amount of horsepower and torque at 67 horsepower and 89 Newton meters of torque. What's new though with this Toyota Wigo, this one now is mated to a CVT transmission. The previous one was mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. So anyway, I won't say anything yet because I have not driven either the older or new Wigos. So something I immediately noticed with this new Wigo, I don't know what this is on the hood. I've never seen this in any other vehicle. It looks like structural adhesive or insulation here for the engine. So remember, this too has the same underpinnings as the Toyota Race 2, but this one's a little bit more detuned and without the turbocharged engine too. So speaking of, I reviewed a Toyota Race Turbo here at Toyota Pasong Tomas. So I'd like to thank everyone here and to Sir Ray Basilio for making this walk-around review possible. Can't get over how light this thing is. Anyway, so here on the side profile you get 14-inch wheels, and compared to from the older one, there's like more character and swoopy curves here on the bottom part of the body. You get one straight character line over here. Just an honest thought, what I don't like with this Wigo, this side mirrors, yeah, they're too small and flimsy for my liking only. And then here now at the rear of this all-new Toyota Wigo, new rear design too for this, and you get LED taillights and LED headlights up front. What I do remember from the previous generation is all the badges here. Yes, this is the E-variant, so hopefully I'll cover all of the variants soon on my channel. And you probably guys know already what my favorite variant is. So anyway, back to this E-variant, and overall with the Wigo, there's one thing I never liked with the previous one is how to open the tailgate. There's like a key cylinder over here, but for this new one, it's just a simple button. Now that's more like it. So the boot space here is a little bit bigger than the previous generation. You can still fit a lot of stuff, and going in, okay, pretty easy. The load lip, yeah, maybe the size of my hand, but as you can see, it's a small hatchback. Getting stuff in and out won't be such of an issue. But what I like too with this Wigo, weirdly, the folding mechanism here for the seat, it's literally exposed. It's not like inside here of the seat. And folding the seats down too, this one has a 0 to 100 layout, so it's one whole piece, like one of its competitors. And as well, if you fold all of the seats down, the space increases, which actually I am impressed with. It's much bigger than that of before. So yeah, that's about it here with the exterior, the engine, and the boot of this all new Toyota Wigo. Let's check out the interior. So here now in the interior of this all new Toyota Wigo. So starting here on the door itself, it's much longer and much wider than the previous one. And the door cards here, yeah, all plastic here and there, but I completely forgive it because this is a budget city car hatchback in the first place. And then you get cubby spaces, bottle holders on each side. Surprisingly, my big water jug just fits. Then here in the interior overall, okay, it's your standard budget Toyota, and I don't mind it actually. Everything is all here. Having driven a lot of high-tech cars recently, yeah, this is more of my jam because yet again, it's on the budget scale of things and it's a Toyota. So here on the left side of the dashboard, you have your air conditioning vent, and further down below, you have two blank buttons, a button for electronic stability control, and you have an extra storage there for your coins and money. And then here in your instrument cluster, it's all analog. The one on the right side has a little orange display. I kind of like that. And then here in the steering wheel, yeah, it's a steering wheel. It's actually surprisingly soft. And then you have only buttons on the left side for your volume adjustments and your voice command button. Oh, interesting. So speaking of, this one has a new 7-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Good job, Toyota. And then further down below, you have two air conditioning vents and your air conditioning controls down below. And way down below, you have a 12-volt socket, cubby space for my phone. My phone fits. And then two cup holders fits to my big water jug. And then here in the center console itself, you have your gear shift. So remember, this one now is mated to a CVT transmission. So hopefully soon I'll get to drive this because it got my curiosity if this is better than the latter's 4-speed automatic transmission. But yet again, I've never driven any of the Wigos, but hopefully I can drive both soon. So stay tuned for that on my channel. And then glove box, it's alright, I guess. And then the seats here, surprisingly, it's not just fabric. There's like little red lines on the seats itself. So it gives it a little bit more flair than usual. Then further behind here in the center console, you have a cubby space for your phones, manual handbrake, and then we'll save that for the year later on. Above here, there's nothing. And then visor, you only get mirror on the right side only. There's not even a ticket clip holder. Don't extend, it's fine. Let's go to the rear seats. So here now in the rear of this all-new Toyota Wigo, so same story like the ones in front, the door card. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic here and there. And then smaller cubby spaces and cup holders on either side. Hilariously, my water jug does not fit, but it kind of holds it in place, so I'll give that a half pass. And then space in the back here, since this being bigger than the previous generation Wigo, the space here improved. My knee room, my feet room, and my headroom is excellent. Remember, I'm 5'4". I have about 4 inches of headroom, but that's the given case with these cars in this category. Yeah, the headroom is just decent enough for me since I'm only 5'4". And then if I sit in the middle, yeah, there's a transmission tunnel. It's really wide, but it doesn't matter anyway. And sitting in the middle, okay, surprisingly as comfortable in either left or right side of the seats. And there's no little toys here. There's no map pockets behind the front seats, and you only get one cup holder right in the middle, but at least it fits a big water jug. And you lay out with the third seat belt, I think, from the previous one. No central armrest, and same set of seats here with the red linings in the seats. So that's about it with this all-new Toyota Wigo E. So hopefully I'll walk around tour the rest of the variants that are available now here in the Philippines, with one variant that I am eyeing to buy. So stay tuned for that. So the cost for this all-new Toyota Wigo E is at 684,000 pesos, which is actually pretty good comparing that the new Honda Brio just arrived in our stores. This is way more competitive in its pricing, and I think this is already way better than the, being honest only, than the outdated Mitsubishi Mirage hatchback. So I think this is for now the best hatchback at the moment because we already got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and for a 600,000 pesos, well, near 700,000 peso price tag, this is the small hatchback to go for, and probably the one I'll take home too. So yeah, this is my walk around tour of this Toyota Wigo. A bit late to the party, but thank you to Toyota Pasang Tomo for allowing me to walk around review this. Thank you again to Sir Ray Basilio. And if you want to know more about pricing of the all new Toyota Wigo, they're in the description down below. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with one more review here coming from Toyota Pasang Tomo. Bye bye.